right, ladies and gentlemen, this guest here, some of you might know, this is the one and only Doenut. And I'd just like to say the complimentary, what up, Doenut?
What up, Killator?
Hey, what do you got there? That one's upside down. You fix that. Yeah, it's too hot for TV. You may know Doenut for his conspiracies, or as I like to call them, truth enlightening quests. He's out here making sure that people know the truths that, others are not allowed to spread, and somehow he's getting away with it, which makes me actually think, by the way, Doenut, you might have a connection to the Illuminati.
I am Jewish.
That does add up. I've thought about that a few times. I said, well...
And I'm working on a donut conspiracy video.
Yes.
On myself.
Make sure when you make the video about yourself, the conspiracy, I want to get in there and just point out some facts. Well... First off, one time we were hanging out and we were poolside. It was really hot, and he peeled his human skin off and revealed his reptilian form, his true reptilian form. I threw up, and then I said, "Hey, what the fuck, Doenut?" He explained to me.
Hey,
yeah.
You look good, Bellator.
Yes.
Like, I know you've removed your mask a few times, and then under the mask, it's just this beautiful
it's
skull.
Just another skull.
And I mean, like 2021 is suited you nice. You look yellower. You look more tan. You look younger. As well. You might be sipping on that adrenochrome.
The adrenochrome, you're gonna make me blush. You're gonna make a skull blush, and now I'm gonna have to animate that in. There's my skull blushing, as you guys can see. By the way, I like the glasses. It's very I'm not sure. It's making me think of either like V for Victory. Speaking of reptile people, you remember that movie, the V movie?
I do remember that movie. My cousin liked it. He gave me the DVD. I still got the DVD. I didn't get into it that much, just because it wasn't scary enough. I like, horror movies like you, and I just felt like it wasn't scary enough. If the aliens came down here, it would be a fucking terrifying situation. I like Independence Day more. I was watching Independence Day because July 4th is coming up.
That's right. It's going to be, well, by the time people see this is live, guys. This is totally live. This is not pre-recorded. But yeah, it's going to be 4th of July.
There's a scene where, like, everybody, it blows up. Everyone dies except for the girl, the dog, and the child. And it's, like, unrealistic, but it's the best scene. They're in a tunnel, and there's an explosion happens. Everyone dies, but they hide in a door that's, like, the fire couldn't burn through the door. I don't know if you remember that scene.
Was the door made of wood?
The door was just a normal-ass door.
Yeah, so that's why they lived, because normal-ass doors will save your life.
Can I tell you a ghost story? Yeah. So my friend was dating this girl, and he passed her off to me, and I took her out on a date. Yeah. And we went back to my house and had a romantic evening with chocolate, and we went in the other room, and then the chocolate started moving in the other room, and no one was in my apartment. And we both freaked out. We're like, is someone in here? And then we Googled, like, this chick didn't know me, so she didn't know I'm into the paranormal. And she's like, ghosts like chocolate. And I was like, what the heck? And then we got so cold, and I'm in Arizona where it's really hot, but we were so freezing cold in my apartment that we both went outside to warm up. And then I came back inside, and I opened my windows, and I said, hey, I just moved in. It's time for you to leave now. And there was no struggle.
No, I believe it. That was actually me, by the way. I didn't want to I didn't want to interrupt. It wasn't me. I'm a liar. But no. I mean, I have stories as well. I got one you might like. This is a short one. When I'd have to be about maybe 6 or 7 years old. One night I'm laying on a top bunk. I'm looking down at the door, which is open. There's a light on in the hallway, so you get the idea of the lighting setup. And there's not too much light in the room. I look down, and there's our orange cat by the name of Sheba, and she's fluffy. And I look at her, we lock eyes. She looks away. And then, I shit you not, her neck stretches out about 8 or 9 inches. And I just sit there frozen with terror, staring at this cat. Why is her neck stretching out? Am I the only one who sees this? And then her neck, unstretches. I don't know what you would call that. And it goes back into her body. And that's the memory. Now, it was probably a dream. I'm going to be honest. It was probably a dream.
Well, it wasn't a dream. It was probably real. I think that we can see... Like, I watched the first episode of South Park.
Whoa! Hey, slow down, buddy. Stop flexing on us.
I watched the first episode of South Park when it aired.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Cum Rocket?
Have I heard the phrase? Sure, but I've never heard of it as a thing.
There's a cryptocurrency that Elon Musk pumped, and it's called Cum Rocket, and the handle is Cummies.
That's going to blow up. I'm going to call that right now. Just based off the name alone, that's dank. Like, that's dank memeage right there.
Oh, okay. I was just saying I'm going to play my new Illuminati Clones, a snippet of it.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know if it...
Turn it off! Turn it off! I don't want to hear that! Turn it off! God damn it, Doenut. I'm just kidding. Play it.
Illuminati clones, why you tap your phones? I'd rather walk alone around this flat dome with my gat chrome, chilling with my cat at home.
I did a flat dome thing in there.
But you should actually incorporate. You see the memes where they. By the way, everybody listening, be sure to subscribe to Doenut. Not just for the songs about Illuminati clones, but also for his conspiracy topics. You might be surprised to find that I also appear in one of those videos. I'm not going to say which one. You got to find that shit for yourself. But you need to check out Doenut's videos. Good shit. I watch them when I'm bored, which is 24/7. So all I'm doing is watching Doenut videos. But
well, dude, like the Doenut wouldn't exist without you, because you're like you're the whole brand behind it, with all the branding part of it, with all the graphics and everything. So I wouldn't be where I am without you. That's for sure.
That's bullshit. But you'd be where you are without me. The only difference is you just get to look a little smoother in the process. That's all. Just a little smoother.
I look so cool, bro, because of you.
Well, I didn't send you those glasses, so you obviously got the cool part handled. I'm sorry, but you know what that reminds me of? Two things. That reminds me of a bunch. Those are real glasses, aren't they?
Like, yeah, Star Trek.
God damn. Oh, yeah. It makes me think of Gordy, of course. Oh, you still got the tags. He ain't popping no tags. That's a Bay thing, leaving your tags on. That's not, I swear to God, that's a Bay Area thing. Leave it on. That's a Bay thing. Lil B fucking approves. But Lil B Bass right there. Bass God. But
I got more pairs.
It also reminds me of like when I go to the is it optometrist? When I go to the optometrist, I think I like those ones a little bit better. You know why?
Oh, I thought I was wearing these.
I think I like those ones better because they're a little louder. They're a little more shiny.
Yeah, I thought I was wearing these.
Well, we're just gonna pretend you were. So
I got Gucci glasses too. That's what I'm famous for.
There you go. Now that's the future in style. Look at that. That's something Marty McFly's great grandson would wear.
I bought these because of Texas.
Why is that?
Slim Thug.
Oh yeah, Slim Thug.
All in my braids when I escalade, when I ride this big wheel, like I escapade. I got it made, the big boss of the North.
Yeah, the North. It's always North. It's not North. North. So here's what's funny, and I'm not DJ Drankenstein, by the way, and I always gotta point that out. I'm not Drank.
Drank shirt. Like I wear Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, and I'm like. The Drankenstein.
Hey, that's not appropriate wear here. Yeah, but no, what it comes down to is Drank is obviously influenced by Texas rappers, mostly DJ Screw, namely. When I was a kid, we went to Vegas. You know how we knew we got to Vegas?
Because of the crackheads?
No, close. We knew we were like near Vegas once the air turned black.
Yeah, I grew up there. So, like, Brother Lynch had a record label that all the rappers were in Vegas.
Yeah.
So when I lived in Vegas, I also sold some stuff as well, I sold trading cards, and I was very, very popular. And my parents were like, "We need to get you the hell out of here." So I moved to Arizona. And it was the first time I was allowed to party, kind of like the Bay Area story you were telling me about. Because Vegas, if you go to a house party, by 10:30, 11 o'clock, someone was going to get their ear chopped off or something. A girl's going to get punched and knocked out by some dude, or it always got really, really violent.
Yeah, it's also like they say, it ain't a party till your ears chopped off. That's what they always say in all the rap songs. It ain't a party till your ears chopped off.
So when I moved to Arizona, like that didn't happen, and I think it's because everybody, their mama has a gun here, and I got introduced to like the party scene, and I was able to party for once, and it was a lot of fun, and everyone listened to all hip hop of all different like art forms. It could go into Brother Lynch to hieroglyphics.
Oh, Hyro. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel bad for, we're talking about Bay Rap, and at no point did I mention Dell or just Hyro as a whole, or the subsections of Hyro. Hieroglyphics was also probably, I think, my first introduction to real hip hop as a youth. If you have not heard it, I think it's called Third Eye Vision is the name of the album with a pyramid on it. That is literally like the pinnacle of everything they've ever done. That is the album. If I was ever going to say you need a hip hop album from California, that's the one. That's the Hieroglyphics Third Eye Vision album. I swear to God, shit is still dope to this day.
And I heard that Ice Cube, Dell, cousin.
Yeah.
Right?
Grim put me on that. They're related. They're cousins.
That makes a lot of sense.
Grim, if you're
talented.
watching this, shut up.
Dude, Ice Cube, his best album is War and Peace Volume 2. And it's like a hustler album.
Okay.
If you want to get on the grind, you put on the Volume 2.
I'm going to be honest. By that point, I stopped listening to Cube because he was having beef with Cypress Hill. This is when I was still very stupid. So if you were beefing with my favorite rappers, then fuck you is how I felt. And I'm very big on Cypress Hill back then. But I was also big on Ice Cube before that.
Bro, it's loyalty, bro. It's loyalty. I'm the same way. I don't listen to rappers for decades because I like a certain group, and McNasty actually like kind of checked me on it.
He said, "Hold on, Doenut, you son of a bitch! Fuck your loyalty. Be a flip-flopping fence jumper." Rah! Shout out to McNasty,
That's
by the way.
What he did. He threw me in a pond, and but I love him so much.
No, he's a good dude. I was actually just talking to him the other day. I haven't like, we don't talk all the time. So it's just funny that we just recently talked, like I think it was yesterday, and then he's getting brought up. So that's he inspired me to keep going. He's so passionate. He's such like a staple in the underground, and he's why I know about you, because he always had his Corpse Circus mug with him everywhere he went. Let me tell you my how I heard of McNasty story. So here it goes. Shouts out to Grim again. So since Grim was just brought up, Grim is how I found out about McNasty. And I think the only reason I would have remembered or gave a shit is because at the time I was super big on like Nodis, Esham, Mastermind. And I forget the name of the album. I'm sure McNasty, if you see this, or Grim, if either one of you see this, they'll correct us and go, oh, well, actually it was the name was this. There was this album, it was semi-bootleg, and it had Mastermind on the cover, but it had a million motherfuckers like listed on the front. And Grim's like, yo, check this out. I got this album with like Mastermind on it. And one of the rappers on that album was McNasty. And so my first experience with McNasty was like back in the MySpace era. And I hadn't even like talked to him or like contacted him or nothing. I just knew his name from that. I'm like, yo, like he's on this album with Mastermind and fucking all these other motherfuckers.
Esham's best hustling album to go hustle with is the Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne is the best hustling album.
It's also a very well made album. Yeah,
it's so good. I skipped school for half a year and to listen to that album.
Yeah, you just sit around going, "Who is Bruce Wayne? There goes Bruce Wayne."
I love that album. Side Hoes and Money.
See, now if we're gonna get into whose best album, for me, I think the pinnacle of Esham album would have been Tongues. I fucking love that album.
Oh, I got Lloyd Kaufman. He's on Cameo.
Oh, I love Lloyd.
Yeah, so I got him to say Doenut is fighting the devil-worshipping international media, devil-worshipping conglomerates, which is his term that I use.
Yeah.
And he didn't even know how to say it. He doesn't even know what I was talking about. And I emailed him to do an interview, and I said I'll pay you, and I never got anything back, which I hope one day I do.
No, that's interesting. I'm glad to hear that you had literally the same experience. And I'd hit them up a couple of times about a shirt design. I wanted to do a shirt design for Class of Nukem High Part 2, which is that is like the pinnacle of a trauma movie. That's like my favorite one. There's a bunch of good movies from that era. But I tried hitting them up. I'm like, yo, I want to do a shirt for this. How do we get this going for licensing? How do I do this so I can pay you and not get sued? Like, how do we? And then I was like, yo, Lloyd, can I get a little clip of you shouting out my group? Nothing.
Oh yeah, you gotta
send it that
just offer him a sandwich and a fellatio, and I'm hit you back.
You gotta offer him a fellatio sandwich, is what you're saying.
A fellatio sandwich. I love Lloyd Kaufman. I wouldn't be doing any videos if it wasn't for him, because I used to play with the Toxic Crusader toys as a kid. Yeah. And then I've realized, there's a Toxic Avenger movie. That's my favorite superhero. But I had no idea about trauma. And in middle school, and he had an event in Vegas that was 21 and up, and they wouldn't let me in. So my dad went down there, and I got his autograph and a Toxie toy they gave to me. Like my dad went in, so that was pretty cool. But I don't know where I'm going with this.
You were considering offering him a fellatio sandwich.
The offer's on the table because he's amazing, and
also he's not as virile as he was, so it'd be an easier job now.
I remember, this is why he's so freaking intelligent. He could speak like multiple languages. He's really smart. And he married like one of the most powerful women in Hollywood too. So like he's just talking crap. Like he's like, I think that he like runs a lot of like stuff behind the scenes. Like he's super. He did it all on his own, but I mean, he's just intelligent. He's an intelligent guy.
He's cool, and to this day, he's always going to be one of those people who definitely played a good part in my childhood, even when I didn't know it. I guess that's the best way to put it. Even when I didn't realize the role he was playing in my future and in my current life at the time as a child, he played a big part in that. And even if I can't reach out to him and get a hold of him, it doesn't make me love what he's done any less.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Doenut, it's been nice talking to you, but I gotta go take a fat poo-poo. You're gonna cut.
I gotta go poo-poo too.
You got a poo-poo?
I'm gonna go poo-poo.
Are you gonna pee-pee when you poo-poo? Because I'm a pee-pee when I poo-poo.
That's called a poopy.
Poopy. All right, Doenut, it's been good talking to you, and hopefully we'll get to have you on here again. That would be great. And I think anybody out there watching right now, be sure to subscribe to Doenut. Doenut, drop a comment on this video when you see it, and make sure that these people know where to find you.
God bless you. I love you. You can find me. Just write Doenut in your search engine. Doenut. And
if that doesn't work, carve Doenut into your arm with a razor blade.
Please.
All right, have a good one, Doenut.
See you later.
Doenut is fighting against the devil-worshipping evil media conglomerates which are destroying us and sucking us dry of our intellectual and spiritual capital.